everyone, and welcome back to the New Book Review. Each week we'll be looking at some of the new books coming to the Prince George Public Library. This week we'll be looking at some of the new books coming into the adult collection. And without any further ado, let's look at some books.
Janelle Shane's new book, You Look Like a Thing and I Love You, How Artificial Intelligence Works and Why It's Making the World a Weirder Place. Did you think of going as the ghost of Pickle this Halloween? What about Spartan Gandalf? Wondering where these brilliant ideas came from? Look no further than Janelle Shane's new book, You Look Like a Thing and I Love You, How Artificial Intelligence Works and Why It's Making the World a Weirder Place. Fascinating and entertaining to read, this book takes your hand and leads you into the wonderful, wacky world of artificial intelligence. This book explains, in a clear and easy to understand way, how neural networks think, learn, and are used in such things as autocorrect and self-driving cars. And along the way, Janelle Shane peppers in her experiments with artificial intelligence, testing the abilities of neural networks to produce such things as recipes, Harry Potter fanfiction, pickup lines, you look like a thing and I love you, and, you guessed it, Halloween costumes. After reading this book, you'll realize that artificial intelligence might not be as scary as you first thought, but it's definitely weirder than you first thought too.
Our next book is Who Ate the First Oyster? The Extraordinary People Behind the Greatest Firsts in History by Yaa Gyasi. Who wore the first pants? Who painted the first masterpiece? Who rode the first horse? This madcap adventure across ancient history uses everything from modern genetics and archaeology to discover these and some more geniuses involved in inventions that changed history. In this book, writer Yaa Gyasi digs deep into the latest research to uncover the untold stories of some of these incredible inventions or participants in lucky accidents. With a sharp sense of humor and boundless enthusiasm for the wonders of our ancient ancestors, Who Ate the First Oyster profiles the perpetrators of the greatest firsts and catastrophes of prehistory, using the lives of individuals to provide a glimpse into ancient cultures, show how and why these critical developments occurred, and educate us on a period of time that until recently we've known almost nothing about. The writing style is engaging while also very well researched. The book is divided into short chapters, each focusing in on an invention that helped our human evolution and progress. For example, the first chapter, titled Who Ate the First Oyster, is really a look at how our ancestors used practical astronomy and learned about the moon and how it affects the tides. It's very easy to follow. This book is ideal for anyone with a curious mind and a willingness to look beyond the history we were taught in school.
The book that we will be talking about is Transcendent Kingdom by Yaa Gyasi. Hi there, I'm Luke and this is Allie, and we are back with another book recommendation. I thought it was transcendent. I thought it was amazing, and it truly lives up to its name. It is a story about a woman who grows up in rural Alabama and goes on to become a very successful and celebrated neuroscientist, but all the while complicated family things that she kind of ran away from have never left her, and she has to deal with them. So things like she has a family member who has an opioid addiction and a family member who's struggling with mental illness, and she has a complicated relationship with religion, and it is all done very effectively, and I feel like the whole way the author is walking a tightrope. The book is critical without being sanctimonious. It discusses dark subject matter without being overly morose or exploitative, and it's smart and profound while still remaining unpretentious and accessible. I highly recommend it. It has a really interesting narrative structure where the research that the character's doing with mice is often reflected in the characters within the story. It's very cool and very effective, and I just cannot say enough good things about it. It's easily one of the top 5 best books I've read this year. Maybe number 1, I have to give it that a little more thought, but it's superb. Check it out, Transcendent Kingdom by Yaa Gyasi.
And that's all the books we have for this week. Make sure to tune in next week for more recommendations in the children's department. And check out our website for all the exciting programs we have going on. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, make sure to check out these books.